Hello. How are you? Are you well? Wait a minute. Where did it go? Look, it makes me look like I have a rainbow third eye. Oh, rainbow third eye. Oh, that's hard to like. Yep, there it is. Rainbow third eye. Hi. Nicole here with my rainbow third eye. I thought I'd pop on to say hello. Oh, let me just adjust that for us. Okay. Hi. How are you? Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm doing good. You wanna know why I'm doing good? Because okay, I probably shouldn't say this. I honestly probably shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna say it. Like, honesty tent. Okay, we're in honesty tent right now. Nothing but honest times right here. I don't think it's a secret that I am not in love with my job. Have I talked about that? Yeah. And so I'm in a particularly good mood today. Why? Because Roger Wi-Fi across Canada gone. Just I don't know, something happened. I mean, if it was a hacker type situation, don't steal money, kind of mean. But at the same time, I really liked having a Friday off. Like, what can I say? Oh, I woke up, no Wi-Fi, and I'm like, yes, yes, yes. And then my family was like, if you really want to show yourself at your company, to show that you're a go-getter, you should go to the office today and show them that nothing will let you stop you from working. And I was like, I knew they were right, you know? And I'm like, yeah, like this whole chapter of my personal life is all about creating my own stability. And so I'm like, you cannot forget to work, Nicole. You know, that paycheck comes. You're trading something for that paycheck. Don't forget that you have to work. It's unethical to collect paycheck without it. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try my best. I'm doing my best here. So I drive down. Guess what? No Wi-Fi at the office. I was like, yes. Now I really have zero guilt, and a free day. A free day. A day that I got paid for, and it was free. So what did I do? Yeah, I spent like half of what I made on some clothes. But like, I don't think these clothes were locally made, but they were. I am supporting a local business, so I'm moving in the right direction. Man, when I was in high school, me and my friends would go to the mall and just like chill at the mall. And like, I remember like when I was a young teenager, like 13, I'd be like, Mom, can I borrow $40? Or like more like can I have $40 to go to the mall? And that was like the bee's knees of like, you have the whole day to spend your $40. I mean, $40 does not go far, but when you're 13, it does, I think. Uh, and boy, does money go by fast. I could really just spend it. I know, because I had a whole phase in my life where I was like, I deserve the world. I didn't really think that. Like, it's more just like, I'll be able to pay it. I'll be able to pay it off in the future. I pushed that to the future. Well, the future arrived as I knew it would. So I'm like in a good mood. I'm like, oh, I got to do me today, you know? So I did make an order from Amazon. In general, I want to buy local. I do want to like increase agency, as I've said. And Amazon takes away your agency a little bit, but this was only available through Amazon. I looked. I didn't do an extensive look, but I looked extensively. As extensively as reasonably given my life circumstance. So, what did I get? Okay. I want to talk to you guys about tarot. Tarot is dangerous. Okay, it's a little bit dangerous. A little bit dangerous. Love readings. I mean, sometimes you go get your tarot cards read. You didn't say anything about love. And then the tarot reader's like, and then you are going to fall in love with this exact person in this month. Love readings are so dangerous. They really are. But do not worry. Have no fear, okay? The main thing to keep yourself safe when it comes to tarot is Does it resonate? Does it not? If it doesn't resonate, it doesn't mean anything to you. But if it does resonate, maybe it's true in the 3D, maybe not. But it resonates for a reason, and that's worth the... So it's almost like going to church, honestly. I'm gonna be real hella honest here. I've been watching a lot of pick a card readings on YouTube. Like, I have my favorites. I'm like, this person knows how to channel, this person knows how to channel, this person knows how to channel. I'm like, subscribe to the channelers. I'm like, and they're giving their magic away for free, so good. Magic should be free. So I got a tarot deck. This one is by Shaheen Miro with commentary by Teresa Reed, and it's the Uncommon Tarot. And there's a butterfly. Can you see that? Yeah, there's a butterfly. Let me see if I can fix it. Oh, that's better. A butterfly on the package, which I really love. I think this is my first. I actually already have a tarot deck, but it's more traditional tarot deck, with the traditional images. So I got this one. I will say that I'm good at reading my own tarot cards. I don't feel that I'm particularly good at, well, I'm just not interested in reading tarot for anyone else. Like, truth be told, I'm like trying to I'm taking a peek into the future. What can I say? I'm taking a peek into the future. I care more about my own future. I'm like, I don't care about you and your heartbreak and your dumb ex. I care about my own life. I'm sorry, but I don't want to read your tarot cards for you. But I can read my own. So, one of the things that I actually super enjoy about tarot is the art. The art on these cards is so intense. Oh, this is so nice. The feeling is nice. It's like a matte feeling. Ooh, it even has some weird, artistic, uncommon adjective. Not ordinary, remarkable, exceptional. Am I uncommon? Oh, yeah. See, here it says it. It's very, I'm impressed with this set, I will say. Oh, I looked at the silver gilding. Oh, it's my first one with actual gilding. Okay, so I have a specific card in this deck that I love the imagery on, and I want to find it for us to look at. So, when you get what I think about cards is, I guess I already revealed that I do think that tarot kind of works, but it kind of doesn't sometimes. So again, resonates. Does it resonate with you or not? If it doesn't, yeah, you don't need to think about it too much. But if it does, then even just this card's really amazing. Ooh, they're sticky together. Ooh, they're sticky together. This card with the 2 keys and the Buddha, flowers. What else do I see here? Oh, there's women carrying something on their heads. I always like that. That is the way to carry things. What other way is there to carry things? That's the easiest way to carry something. You bounce it on your head, you just hold it, and it kind of makes you, kind of forces you to have good posture. It's a win-win. Yeah, there's a lot going on in this card. Wow, it's beautiful. Yeah. And this is the what? The 5 of what? The wife 1-5? Okay, I don't know what this one is. Is this an arcana? Wife 1-5? Why is the word 1 written in 5? I'm so confused. I don't know what this one is. Let me know if you know. Okay. Let me quickly find... Oh, here's the Lover's card. The Lover's card is so beautiful. I also like that it's 2 male figures. I think that's really interesting. Yeah. Special. And there's a flower. They're sitting on flowers, and then one of them is sitting... there's a butterfly. Butterflies always represent transformation. There's 2 birds dancing. Oh, it's very romantic. This card is an incredibly romantic card. It's just like, look at me, I'm being romantic. Okay. And then we have the Chariot. Ooh, the Chariot is powerful. You can feel the power in this card. Because look at his face. He's kind of like, hello. Hello, world. I'm here and I'm coming for you. I love it. Okay, I really just want to find. Oh, okay, but like the Hermit card is so perfect. The Hermit card. Oh yeah. Okay. I just really want to find the right card. Which card is it? Where is it? It was a major arcana, so I think the major arcanas are at the front of the deck. Usually when you get these cards, they come in they come in order. So they always usually come in the same order, I find. Yeah, like Justice. Ooh, I like the colors of the Justice card. Oh, it doesn't show up that great on the camera, but it is beautiful. So tarot. Okay, how tarot can be dangerous. I'll talk to you as I'm looking for the card. As tarot can be dangerous, it also can be incredibly useful. So I found the card I was looking for. So tarot can be an incredibly useful tool, kind of like meeting a spiritual need, because I don't know. So watching some of those one card videos, like pick a card, it is like helps me to process things. So it's like going to church, except more specific to you, oddly enough. And some of those readings are like, I've said it before, spirits are real. They are real. And you know, I don't know. I just wonder, like, if someone wants to debate me on that, I could prove it to you. Just feel it. You're a spirit. Don't you feel your own, like I'm here, I exist. You a spirit. Okay. So, look at this card. Is that not, like, the most amazing card? You know what I love about this card? I love that the little baby, that golden-haired baby. What a gold baby. I love that baby looks like he's listening to music on some, like, headphones. He's listening to some techno beats with those headphones. Look at those dance moves. He's like, techno beat? Is it even a boy? Yeah, it is a boy. Techno beats. This little baby's listening to techno beats, and I love it. I saw this card and I was like, yes, baby. I think, you know why it's the techno beat vibe? Is, like, look at that necklace he's wearing. And he's holding those two, I don't know, are they flowers? Yeah, he's holding flowers. Okay, he's not wearing headphones, but the shadow behind his head makes him look like he's wearing headphones, and he's looking down. He kind of looks like he's dancing. There's some awesome sun behind him. This baby loves techno. The baby loves techno. That baby had good taste. That's for sure. Baby has good taste. That was really like my favorite card in the deck and why I bought this deck. And I was just like, the baby loves techno. Ooh, I really like this card too, quite a bit. Yeah. What is that? That is the Ten of Cups. Oh, what a beautiful Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups represents emotional fulfillment. Yeah, when Ten of Cups comes up, it's a good, like, oh, you want to see the Ten of Cups. You want to see this card. And it does, like, looking at this makes me feel good. You know, like, especially this imagery, because, you know, it's like we belong together, they're happy, they are clearly incredibly comfortable with one another. Yeah, it makes me feel comfortable. Love it. I love that energy. Yeah, I think these cards, I would say, do a super good job of showing the imagery of it. Yeah, even Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is kind of like, Ace is kind of like an offering or can be like a new beginning. And with the swords is always, swords is like your mental thoughts. So with the butterflies, this is like, oh, like something new coming in and transforming, your thoughts transforming. And when your thoughts transform, you change your life. You don't know why? Because thoughts turn to action and they also turn to belief. And you can torture yourself with your thoughts. And I don't think you should do that. Nobody should be torturing themselves with their thoughts. Oh, look at the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is heartbreak. See those? Oh, look how sad he is. Yep, we all go through it. We all go through heartbreak. Yep, seems to be some kind of rite of passage. I wish we didn't have to. I'm like not into the pain. I really like this card too. Ooh, this one. Okay, I'll show you this one first. So cool. It's so cool. What powerful, powerful imagery. This one really, okay, what is this? This is the Eight of Swords. I don't remember what the Eight of Swords means. I'm not sure what the energy is supposed to be, but this is giving me some, like, I don't know, a bit scary. It's a bit scary. What do I see? The swords. There's a female figure. She's, I can only see her eyes, but there's lots of lines all over her. Like, makes me feel something hidden, something trapped, or... And then there's this beautiful city in the background. Is it a city? Yeah, it's a city, but she's all the way out here, kind of like a bit isolated. I don't... And the blues definitely make me feel sadder. So, I don't know. But in general, usually as the numbers go up, like, things get better. Like, the Four of Cups is not great. But then isn't the Eight of Cups... I can't remember. I can't remember. You have to think and read about this card. Yeah. They're all really good. I like this deck quite a bit. I'm very happy with this deck. Oh, especially that baby, the Techno baby. Techno baby, Techno baby. I love Techno baby. Techno baby. Techno baby. Techno baby. Techno baby. Okay. And then, what else did I get? Show and tell style. What did Nicole buy today? How about this? This is also another tarot card deck, which again has some interesting, super interesting visuals. I'm like, ooh, like I want to make my own tarot card deck with my art because I really like abstract drawing, and I'm like, time to make a tarot deck because I don't know all the energies. Like, I'm not familiar with all the cards. I know the cards that resonate with me. It's not as though specific cards, like, they come together and they can be combined to express energies. So it's super interesting. I can't get this. It's super oh, I got it. It's super interesting to see how the energies combine and how it relates to the artwork, and also and then of course like how you relate to yourself as well. So there's a lot going on, like a lot going on, and I do think that spirits can manipulate things. It seems like they can. I don't know why they don't do it more often. Like, if I was a spirit floating about, I'd be apparating myself to people all the time. I'd be like, surprise, I'm here. I would be apparating all over the place, and people would be like, oh, it's that ghost again. Like, everyone would know that ghosts exist. They'd just call me that ghost. They'd be like, that ghost is there again. I'm like, well, what's she doing? What? And then they'd start giving me like flowers to try and get me to rest in peace. But that's the type of ghost I'd be. Yeah. Okay. So here's what the outside deck looks like. Oh. Ooh, I'm so excited. I really wanted this one for a really long time. Because it is just such a powerful imagery. I love it. Okay. What is it? Oh, these cards feel nice. Ooh, I think they're happy to be here with me. Oh, and it's opening. Okay, so closing the deck as it comes. And I don't know, these ones do somehow relate to the traditional deck, but I don't know how they do, and I haven't read the book that it comes with. But this one says consciousness, and it's like this beautiful, ooh, and look at that with that. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, the rainbow third eye. And it's a third eye on that Buddha. Oh, wow. Isn't that cool? Ooh. I mean, this artwork definitely reminds me of the power just to be alive. Like, we're here, we're experiencing something. And when you think about like what you're experiencing, and you kind of relate it to neuroscience, like I had an interest in neuroscience and how does the brain, like, I'm interested in the same thing with computers. I'm interested in understanding how do you go from machine language to experience, like every step, but there's some step, like I want to pinpoint the point where it's like 3D meshes with, I don't know. Yeah, I want to know in my brain. Okay, so forget a computer. I want to know in my brain where the 3D meshes with the experience of me. I don't think you need a body to have a consciousness and an experience. Yeah, rocks have consciousness, sort of. I don't know, because like a rock's not going to talk to you. Like you could beg the rock to talk to you. It's not going to just open its mouth. It doesn't have a mouth, you know? But is everything conscious? I don't know if everything's conscious, but seems like I don't know. There's something to, like, just taking a rock as an example. Let me see if I even have a rock around here. I do have a rock somewhere. Or even something man-made. Okay, here's a good example of my consciousness rock. And I made this just recently. I didn't plan to talk about the consciousness of rocks, but I did make this recently, so I guess this is where this is blooming from my mind. Look, maybe I can make it my face. Does it look like it's my face? I got a rock face! I got a rock face! Oh man, I love this. I made this. I went to the beach and I started collecting flat rocks, and I was bored and I started drawing on this one rock. And sometimes when I draw absent-mindedly, that's when like the best work comes out, when I'm not thinking. My instincts are a better artist than my mind, and like I'm like, what color should I do next? If I just like grab one intuitively, usually I grab the right one. Anyway, so I thought this was like an intuitive thing that I just kind of did. And I really like how it turned out. I have a plan for this. I'm gonna make a series of rock families. I've actually made a few of them already. I'll show you another one I made. This one, oh, I'm gonna fall over. And I didn't even start drinking wine yet. Okay, maybe I shouldn't joke about alcohol. But I do like to drink. But everything is moderation. Moderation, okay? So like to my future children, do not overdo it. You'll know when you overdo it because you'll be hungover. When you're like 28 years old, you'll be hungover for 2 or 3 days. You know you overdrink then. Pay attention to your body. All right, so here's this little rock man. Here's this little rock woman. Aw, look at... Let me see if I can get a better lighting on these guys. I can't get this one. She's not showing up. Well, she is a darker stone, so she has darker skin tone. But, yeah, a little rock family. So I made a series of them, and here they even have a little rock baby. I made a little rock baby too. Hello, Papa. Hello, little baby. Oh, so nice. Okay, I'm gonna go see Mama. I miss Mama. So, okay. Do rocks have consciousness? I mean, it kind of does. Like, but not in the same way that animals do. I don't know where the distinction is. I want to figure it out. But yeah, it kind of does. Like, I feel like this rock particularly is happy that I drew a face on it. I don't know. Like, I feel like this rock was like, yeah, I was meant to have a face, and now I have a face again. I don't know. Look at that rainbow. Ooh. Oh, look at it, it's expanding. I've looked this up before. So I have a prison in my window. That's why it's kind of like Pollyanna. If you've seen that movie, Pollyanna, so good. Some real vibes, and like the architecture. And that's a Disney movie. I think it's on Pollyanna, like best Disney movie. I don't love Disney. I came after Marvel. Disney has the same problems. And actually, didn't Disney buy Marvel? It did. So yeah, Disney, come on. Come on now. Make better art. Okay, I know you got the money. I know you have lots of money, so come on. No excuse. Although, honestly, you don't need any money. This is also true. You don't need any money to make great art. You really don't. Not at all. You don't need the best, I don't know, pencil crayons, the best paints. You don't need. You can do your art without money. Um, you can. And some of the best art didn't take very much money at all. So all the more to be mad at Disney for making crap art. Stop making crap art. Make good art. You don't forget the love of art. Disney at some point must have had some kind of love of art. And I'm not talking about the man, but the energy of Disney. And I don't know, Disney makes me sad. Like, it flat out makes me sad. And when people are like, I love Disney, and I'm like, why aren't you thinking about art? Like, do you really love Disney so much? My favorite Disney movie was, I liked Beauty and the Beast. I liked Hunchback of Notre Dame. So clearly and like, my family, we don't really know where we come from. I don't know. It doesn't play too much into like our family day to day, but I gotta have some French blood in me. And I'm like, maybe that's why I like them so much. Like, my DNA was kind of like, oh, the French influence. Marie, je m'appelle Nicole. Je m'appelle Nicole. Comment t'appelles-tu? Bonjour. I can't say very much else. I do like French, though. It's a very beautiful language. So yeah, the Little Rock Man, I think, I can't prove it to you. Perhaps I could prove it to you, but I'd have to do quite a bit of unethical things to prove it to you, I think. Mainly, I think you'd have to do some heavy psychedelics, and then you'd be able to talk to the rocks. Maybe. No guarantees. They might not talk to you. They might not be coming out to play. The rock life is a slow life. That's for sure. It's a slow life. It's a long one, but it's in general very peaceful. Except when you get grabbed and then you're painted and then now you're part of my rock family. Oh, yeah. The rock family. So I started talking about that because I was thinking about consciousness and like what consciousness is. I don't know. It's really scary. And then, of course, there is. Let me find another card that makes me want to talk. Oh my gosh. Look at this card. I feel this card deeply in my soul. I really do. Yeah, we're just vibing, me and you. Me and you, we vibing. Yeah. Okay, so this didn't have any message, this video, but it is, tarot can be dangerous, so be careful out there. If it resonates, it resonates. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. So, remember that. But like, even then, like, even just giving it that slapstick statement, it still can be very dangerous. It's like, I don't know, there's something deeper here, which is that when you introduce somebody to drugs, you are taking a huge, massive risk, and I think you can actually get some karmic retribution from doing that. So, like, imagine you're like, hey, come over here. Let's do some drugs together. And this person's like, oh, I've never done that drug before. I don't know. I kind of want to give an extreme example, but also I'm kind of like, I don't know. Do you give it the most? Like, maybe cocaine is a good example. Like, oh, it's my first time doing cocaine. Okay. And then, like, what happens when that person that you introduced cocaine to becomes a cocaine addict? You just incurred some karma. Like, you're now going to be somewhat tied to that person because, yeah, but then at the same time, they're responsible for their well-being. So I'm confused because they're responsible for their well-being. So it's not on you. However, I don't know, introducing people to drugs. I don't want to do that. So, especially like, okay, if you actually are my child watching this in the future, yeah, definitely. Okay. What do I actually want to say about drugs? I think most drugs, if not all, have some use and some purpose, but you have to be careful and kind of learn about that. And like, is it okay to smoke marijuana once in a while. Yeah. I think a very, very good metric is it a regular part of my routine or not? If it's a regular part of your routine, that is dicey territory. Dicey territory. You don't know if it's an addiction or not. And most likely it is an addiction if it's a regular part of your routine. Unless it's like once every 2 months, you're smoking pot. If it's every night, I would say that it sounds like you have an addiction. So addictions are really scary. That's like a black box that you may or may not be able to get yourself out of. So yeah, kind of like one time I was like 13 years old. I was working up north. So I was away from my family, and a group of us went to go jump into these rapids, and you had to jump like off a cliff that was about 2 meters tall, but you had to jump far enough out because the rapids were such that if you didn't jump far enough out, you'd get sucked back into like this weird sort of like vortex thing that was swirling around. And I'm some like, I don't know, even then, like I didn't jump far enough. Everyone else jumped far enough, but I did not. I jumped in. I was a bit too scared to jump, so I didn't fully commit to the jump. And I felt myself getting like brought back towards the rock, and I was like, oh no, and I like really tried because I was warned, but I could not get out of it by myself. I couldn't get out. I couldn't, like, my body was just like being kind of like continually spun and smashed around, and I didn't even have time to be scared. I wasn't scared because I didn't have time. Like, it was just so much happening, and I think I was confused, and I'm like, what's going on? Like what? Like, where am I? Like, all this water is all over the place. And then all of a sudden I feel like a giant, like, hand come in and reach and pick me out. And so, like, somebody had to come in and save me. So that was a situation I could not get out by myself. And similar, like, you don't know, like, you do drugs, you don't know where it's going to lead you. You really don't. Although I guess you could say that about a lot of things in life, like swimming maybe, but anything dangerous. So it's kind of scary, really. It is. But they do have incredible uses and incredible purpose. Most of them do, I think. Like, psychedelics can be used to break addictions, and they can be used to heal some deep emotional traumas, especially stuff from, like, I don't know, early childhood. And yeah, there's this documentary about LSD, and this man is doing LSD. So he's been given, so like they're trying to research LSD and the impacts and the effects. And so there's the one interviewer who is sober who is interviewing the person who is doing LSD. So he basically stays with him during the whole trip and records everything. The poor guy, you know, like, he is having an amazing, awesome spiritual journey. And then this interviewer is like, tell me about this, tell me about that. And I'm like, uh-oh. Like, you could just see, like all of a sudden the guy's like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be helping you. Like, you gave me this drug so that I could help you learn, right? So he's trying to, like, cooperate with the interviewer. But the interviewer is like, the interviewer must never have done a psychedelic, because the interviewer was kind of like really in his face. And he's like, and then he brought up like this, I don't know, was it pizza or some like cheesy, dense, like heavy carb thing? He's like, care to try some of this? And the guy's like, I really don't want to. I really don't want to. And the interviewer is kind of like really pressuring him to eat some of the pizza. And I'm like, that's the last thing you want to eat. And I'm like, if only you had done psychedelics yourself, you would know that you should not be doing that. He should have been giving him an orange. Try an orange or a citrus and you will be amazed. Not that I'm telling you to do LSD. I'm not. Don't do drugs. In fact, I've never done LSD. So I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. So what do I want to say? Tarot can be dangerous, but it can be a lot of fun and useful at times. But you kind of have to, like, gauge it. I guess it's like driving, like, drive safe. do things safely as you can. Listen to your body, your mind. I mostly like say this kind of stuff for myself. I'm like, don't forget, Nicole, to take care of yourselves. Drink water every day. All right. Wow, this is so beautiful, isn't it? With the rainbows, and also sometimes light hits the prison, so like those aren't rainbows, those are just white light. But then there are rainbows all over the place. Oh, maybe I can show you. Uh, well, I don't want to move it too much, but maybe I will. There are so many rainbows. There are so many rainbows all over the place. And what, did I start this video with a third eye chakra? Third eye chakra coming at you. All right. Peace out, Girl Scout. We're having fun today.